These kits were built out of crisis. Being in Thailand in the middle of nowhere after a great meal and then all of a sudden not feeling really good, hockey tournaments, middle of the night. A lot of times you can't find medicines that if you were at home you could easily get within a couple minutes of a drive. I want to share with you 4 kits, pretty much the same. It's just what container they're in. This is the easiest. This is Altoid tins. I have these in my car, in my hockey bag, my backpack, anywhere where I could possibly need them at a moment's notice. Because there's been a lot of times when they weren't available, but not anymore. So let's go to a top-down shot and I'll show you what's in these magic kits. These kits have been refined over many years of international travel to pretty much anywhere in the globe. They can be taken on aircraft. I have quick repair kits. This is my emergency medical kit. A couple hair ties. So you open this up. There's a lot in this container and the hair ties actually keep it closed. I guess I could consolidate it a little bit, but kind of like a couple pieces on the front and the back for a couple reasons. One, so I know this is my med kit. Also, the duct tape comes in real handy for all sorts of simple repairs. So I have a $5. You could make it 10, a quarter. Great for rubbing things, scraping things. Xylitol gum instead of a gum like this that's wrapped, because over time will break down, will dry out. The hard candy shell on this will keep the gum going strong. I'm using these small packets. All these things except for the money will be posted down below. This is a small tube of super glue, like a pack of 5, 8, whatever it is, for a couple bucks. One of the things I didn't know until I started working with the military is you can actually use this to seal up wounds, and sometimes that will help. It's an emergency thing. Super glue can be used in all sorts of really quick repairs. Pretty much every kit I have, no matter if it's my med kit or whatever, has some super glue in it. Med pack. It's uncomfortable to say it. Ammonium, whatever you want to call it. This is a lifesaver when you really need it. They come in these little blister packs and I cut them down. You don't need to use a whole one. I'll usually put 3 in there. I'll put 3 ibuprofens and some Allerclear, some sort of 10 milligrams antihistamine. The great thing about this little pack here is if for some reason you can't take this whole thing, you can even double it up. You could fold it over like this and just put in another one. I carry this with me no matter where I go, just in case I have a headache, some sort of allergy, I'm getting a runny nose or eyes. You just take one of these, or a very uncomfortable feeling in your digestive system. This will solve it for you. Some tape. This is magic stuff. One of my kids had an injury with some burns. Put this on there and lo and behold, it worked great. We have some antibiotic ointment. These are great for bigger cuts that you're trying to hold together. Just an assortment of bandages. If I use these in the kit, obviously I'll replace it when I get home. And that all goes into here. This format, here you got your duct tape, 3 pieces. Just open this up and it's all in there. Make sure to put a little money in there because you just never know. In a quarter. Great little things to have just in case when you need it. It's the same thing with this. Just a little taller of a container, smaller of a container. But if you don't have any of these kind of containers, freezer bag, something that's a little thicker, and you can put everything you want in here. In this one, since it's got a little wider, I've actually put sterile gauze pad, and here's your tape that I've actually just put on a card. Super glue, whatever. So it's all kind of in here. It just is a different format. Everything you see here in this container that's also in these containers is all based on real world experiences overseas, outside the home, whether you're at work or on some sort of travel, subway, whatever it is, where you really wanted any of these things. So every little piece has a need and is an important, essential part of this kit. You want to do it now instead of wishing you did when you need it. The container not only protects the contents, but really helps you find it in the case of emergency where you may not be able to look into your pack immediately and you're just kind of reaching in for the shape that you're familiar with, whether it's this, or even this flat area packed inside a backpack. Here are the bags that I use. I think I paid $2 for this, and this was actually on sale, $1.29 for 100. And these are just so great. This is that version. This one's twice as long. Things to customize your kit with: antiseptic wipes, and we are big fans of C-bands. What are the C-bands? I'll do a separate video on this. Pregnant women, people who get sick, there's a little ball here, and you just put it on your wrist like this, and that helps you from getting motion sickness, seasick, air sick, car sick. Well worth the investment if you don't want people to throw up. Another thing that we do is we have hand sanitizer. These aren't going to fit in these containers. Keeping yourself clean is a big deal. Another thing we don't travel without, especially on big trips, is some sort of baby wipes to keep you clean. If you don't want to take a whole pack, you can just take a sandwich bag or maybe even a thicker freezer bag. Pull a bunch of these out, fold them up, and put them inside. Thumbs up and comments, always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in all sorts of travel aids, making and breaking things, designs of all kinds, repair for your homes, your automobile, and just about anything that you work with. I also do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what solutions you may see.